some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Harris. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll give it to him again. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game one, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's on the 40. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Excellent job by this defense. You know they watched the tape last week. This offense was humming. They were clicking. They were in rhythm. You knew they would be aggressive, and they are in the first drive. Great discipline in the back end. Shows up, shows out, and creates the first takeaway of this football game.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They send the tight end in motion. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Looking downfield, it's Toure. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. The screen, he can go. Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and the 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Back to throw, it's Toure. Quickly to the tight end. He's got some room into the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
They've been talking about this one all week inside the MAC, guys. Let's give you a quick recap of how it went down. Buffalo handled its business today, and given what the week was like in Western New York, that is saying something. This is a focused group, and it's reflected in that final score. A busy day in the MAC, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Throws to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Snow. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. First down here for the offense. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. It's complete to the right. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36.
And that's why it's so important to get it to your guys quickly. That's just a simple hitch route. Because the quarterback didn't hesitate, he put it on him right away. He had space to work after he made the catch. Was able to make a defender miss and set up a nice play for the offense.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together. Really shut down an opponent. now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. This offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple weeks.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Harvey. At the 40, there he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
A lot of times as a defender, it's really about route recognition, seeing what that receiver's going to do. And you could tell, stuck his foot in the ground, started to break in. Nice job breaking on the quarterback's eyes, breaking his hand in there and batting the football to the ground.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Tackled at the 16-yard line. That's not enough for the first down, and we'll see if they go for it here. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Kentucky.
Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Kentucky! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Rush is on him. Looking for a deep man. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Oh, and this receiver with his speed, he's a guy you know this QB is going to look for, especially on these deep shots. You just can't overthrow him when he's that wide open. That's a huge missed opportunity.
So now it's second and long. Gets the back moving. Back to throw. It's Toure. Flips it out to the back. There he goes. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. The offense changing the play. Trying play action. Using the quick game. Turns it on in midfield. All out of space. What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
They'll run it on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Alabama pushing the tempo. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown time! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Follow the blockers.
most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back gets to give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The give to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. That's the problem. Were they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter and try different things to see what you do.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's open on the right. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Catch in the middle. It's Harvey.
Slant routes. They're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage, too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, he'll take that throw all day.
The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's his fourth interception of the night.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
They'll give it to the back. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He might want another play. To throw, it's Teray. Sends it downfield. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Right down the gut of the field. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bama! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Oklahoma State is ahead early in Stillwater, but that's not exactly Barry Sanders or Thurman Thomas out there. This game is a long way from over. They're up by a field goal over Auburn. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Here comes that Alabama offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it, basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. He'll pull it down.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And, guys, this can be a great time to look for a big play on 2nd and inches.
Cooler 18! Cooler 18! Set!
Scanning the field, it's Toure. Gets it out fast. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Touchdown, Alabama! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these 2 teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Teray. Right on the money.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football.
Breaks into the open. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got it. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Fighting for the goal line, and the ball's out. Touchdown tie. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
The head coach's heart just skipped a beat. Looks like they were going in for the easy touchdown, but he puts it on the ground. Everything's going bad. But Johnny on the spot. Somebody was paying attention, David, is able to hop on that ball for a touchdown.
And that's why you always keep competing. Coaches are going to harp on that all the time. Finish the play. You're never out of it. You don't know what's going to happen, and that's a perfect example. Ball gets on the ground. Offensive player now says, oh, crud, I got to jump on it. Jumps on the football and gets a touchdown.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help him.
He's going to let it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The kick is on its way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Tight end now in motion. Might be calling a hot route. From the gun, give on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Teray. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Rides the back on the option to give. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Makes the grab on the left. Turning it on. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Bama! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. On the move, it's snow. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Alabama quickly back to the line. He'll keep it himself. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
Well, not much the defense could do there. The defensive end crashed down thinking the running back had it, but nice job of the ball handling there by the QB.
Just trying to avoid negative plays, continue to put stress on the defense. That's what he does there.
And that's a play this guy can run in his sleep, too. They rep this over and over and over. It's like clockwork for this guy.
Crosses the 40. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Tide with the 1st and 10.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They'll run it from the gun. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. Now the play fake. Dumps it off in the flats. Oh, he's got some space. It's a fumble. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Oh, man, and for the defense, you're just like, dang it, if that would have just stayed inbound for a second longer, we could have got the ball, maybe made some momentum, something happened, but the offense definitely dodged a bullet on that one.
Looking for a man. It's Teray. Makes the grab. And it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice.
Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 10, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And you're seeing the aggressiveness by the offensive coordinator on the first play of the second half. They take a shot and score a touchdown. You know they talked about this all halftime. They were just waiting for this opportunity. They knew coming out they were going to get the look they got defensively and take advantage of it, and it comes up big with a touchdown.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's Teray. Quick completion on the out. Crosses the 45. Still running at the 40. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Just keeps swinging it. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Going to swing it on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
There he goes. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Bringing the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. He splits the upright. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Wide open on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Wildcats. Quick strike through the air for the score. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Here comes that Alabama offense. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. It's complete to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Alabama quickly back to the line.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having it.
He's going for it all. He's got it inside the 15. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
And this is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it, and making the big touchdown pass.
21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drive. Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Kentucky! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll move the tight end. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. So What do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Quarterback making checks. Off play action. Fires to the big fella. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Looking for a man. It's Teray. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. Leaves it with the back. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down? Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the 1st time tonight. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going for the big play. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start.
Hits the afterburners. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Handoff from the gun. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harvey. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The inside handoff. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The corners are walked up tight. These DBs going to give a little cushion. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 6 remain.
Wants to throw. It's Teray. Swings it out to the flat. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Throws to the tight end.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Moving away from pressure. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down.
Defensively, the more speed you have on the field, the better. Not just to cover wide receivers, but when the QB does this and scrambles outside of the pocket, now you've got guys that have really good speed going to catch a quarterback, an athletic quarterback at that. Really nice job by the defense.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Snow. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Fires to the tight end. That had all the makings of Bud meets windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They just keep firing. Makes the catch. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Going for the marker on the ground. He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky. This has become almost automatic. 4th and 1, go for it. They did, and they got it.
No doubt about it. No discussion. I don't need to consult my offensive coordinator. I don't need to consult my defensive coordinator. We're going for that, and we're going to get it, and we're going to go for it. And if we don't get it, we're going to go for it the next time.
Got his man on the right. Turning it on. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the...
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Cook.
It's a seam wide open. The 30. Powers through. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one.